Estancar.
To stagnate, hold up, or bog down.
Estirar.
To stretch or pull.
Estorbar.
To be in the way or hinder.
Estornudar.
To sneeze.
Estrechar.
To narrow, tighten, or embrace.
Estregar.
To rub, scrub, or chafe.
Estremecer.
To shake, shudder, or make tremble.
Estrenar.
To use or wear for the first time, to debut.
Estreñir.
To constipate.
Estropear.
To ruin, damage, or break down.
Estrujar.
To squeeze, wring, or crumple.
Evadir.
To evade or avoid.
Evacuar.
To evacuate or empty.
Evaporar.
To evaporate.
Evidenciar.
To make evident or prove.
Evitar.
To avoid or prevent.
Evocar.
To evoke or recall.
Exaltar.
To exalt or overexcite.
Excavar.
To dig or excavate.
Exceder.
To exceed or surpass.
Exigir.
To demand or require.
Eximir.
To exempt or release.
Explayarse.
To elaborate, ramble, or spread out.
Explotar.
To explode or exploit.
Exponer.
To expose, explain, or exhibit.
Exprimir.
To squeeze, juice, or exploit, wring out.
Expulsar.
To expel, eject, or throw out.
Extender.
To extend, spread, or stretch out.
Extraer.
To extract or pull out.
Extrañar.
To miss, someone, or to find strange.
Extraviar.
To misplace or lose.
Extremar.
To go to extremes or increase to the maximum.
Eyectar.
To reject.
Fabricar.
To manufacture or make up, a story.
Fajarse.
To work hard, struggle, or fight.
Fallar.
To fail, miss, or break down.
Fallecer.
To pass away.
Faltar.
To be missing, lack, or skip class, work.
Fardar.
To boast or show off.
Fascinar.
To fascinate or love, something.
Festejar.
To celebrate or feast.
Fiar.
To trust or give credit, sell on credit.
Fichar.
To clock in, work, or sign, scout, sports.
Figurar.
To appear, figure, or imagine, reflexive.
Fijar.
To fix, fasten, or set, a date.
Fingir.
To pretend or feign.
Firmar.
To sign.
Flaquear.
To weaken, falter, or give way.
Flechar.
To shoot an arrow or fall in love at first sight.
Flotar.
To float.
Fluir.
To flow.
Fomentar.
To encourage, promote, or foster.
Fondear.
To anchor or search thoroughly.
Forjar.
To forge, metal, or build up.
Formar.
To form, train, or shape.
Formular.
To formulate or state.
Forrar.
To line, cover, books, or get rich, slang.
Fortalecer.
To strengthen.
Forzar.
To force or break into.
Fracasar.
To fail or go wrong.
Fregar.
To scrub, wash, dishes, or mop.
Freír.
To fry.
Frenar.
To brake, slow down, or restrain.
Frotar.
To rub or chafe.
Fruncir.
To pucker, gather, or frown.
Fumar.
To smoke.
Funcionar.
To work, mechanical, or function.
Fundir.
To melt, smelt, or blow, a fuse, bulb.
Fusilar.
To execute by firing squad or to plagiarize, copy.
Galardonar.
To reward or prize.
Galopar.
To gallop.
Ganar.
To win or earn.
Garantizar.
To guarantee.
Garrapatear.
To scribble or scrawl.
Gastar.
To spend or wear out.
Gatear.
To crawl.
Gemir.
To groan, moan, or howl, wind.
Generar.
To generate.
Gestionar.
To manage, process, or handle.
Girar.
To turn, rotate, or spin.
Glosar.
To gloss, comment, or annotate.
Golpear.
To hit, knock, or strike.
Gotear.
To drip or leak.
Gozar.
To enjoy, rejoice, or possess, a right.
Grabar.
To record, audio, video, or engrave.
Graduar.
To graduate or adjust, regulate.
Granizar.
To hail.
Gritar.
To shout or scream.
Gruñir.
To growl, grunt, or creak.
Guiar.
To guide or steer.
Guisar.
To stew or cook.
Gustar.
To like or be pleasing to.
Haber.
To have, auxiliary, or there is, are.
Habitar.
To inhabit or dwell.
Hablar.
To speak or talk.
Hacer.
To do or make.
Halagar.
To flatter or fawn over.
Hallar.
To find or discover.
Hartar.
To tire, annoy, or stuff, satiate.
Helar.
To freeze.
Hechizar.
To bewitch, enchant, or cast a spell.
Henchir.
To fill to the brim or stuff.
Heredar.
To inherit.
Herir.
To wound, hurt, or offend.
Herrumbrar.
To rust.
Hervir.
To boil.
Hincar.
To drive in, thrust, or kneel, reflexive.
Hinchar.
To swell, bloat, or inflate.
Hipar.
To hiccup.
Ojear.
To leaf through or skim, a book.
Hollar.
To tread upon, trample, or humiliate.
Hornear.
To bake.
Hospedar.
To lodge, host, or stay, reflexive.
Humillar.
To humiliate.
Hundir.
To sink, submerge, or ruin.
Hurgar.
To rummage, poke, or delve into.
Hurtar.
To steal, pilfer, or dodge, avoid.
Husmear.
To sniff, pry, or snoop.
Idear.
To devise, think up, or plan.
Igualar.
To equal, match, or level.
Ilusionar.
To inspire hope, excite, or thrill.
Ilustrar.
To illustrate.
Imantar.
To magnetize.
Imbuir.
To imbue or instill.
Impedir.
To prevent, hinder, or stop.
Implorar.
To implore or beg.
Imponer.
To impose or command respect.
Importar.
To matter or to import.
Impregnar.
To soak, saturate, or permeate.
Imprimir.
To print or impress.
Improvisar.
To improvise.
Impulsar.
To propel, boost, or promote.
Inaugurar.
To inaugurate, open, or launch.
Incautar.
To seize or confiscate.
Incendiar.
To set fire to or ignite.
Incensar.
To incense or flatter, praise excessively.
Incrustar.
To embed, inlay, or encrust.
Incumplir.
To breach, default, or fail to keep, a promise.
Indagar.
To investigate, inquire, or probe.
Indicar.
To indicate or point out.
Inducir.
To induce, lead to, or persuade.
Inflar.
To inflate or blow up.
Influir.
To influence.
Infringir.
To infringe or break, a law, rule.
Ingeniar.
To devise, contrive, or think up.
Ingerir.
To ingest or swallow.
Ingresar.
To enter, admit, to hospital, or deposit, money.
Inhalar.
To inhale.
Inhibir.
To inhibit or restrain.
Injertar.
To graft, plants, skin.
Injuriar.
To insult or slander.
Inmolar.
To sacrifice or immolate.
Innovar.
To innovate.
Inocular.
To inoculate or vaccinate.
Inquietar.
To disturb, worry, or make uneasy.
Inscribir.
To enroll, register, or engrave.
Insinuar.
To insinuate or hint.
Insistir.
To insist.
Instalar.
To install or set up.
Instigar.
To instigate or egg on.
Instruir.
To instruct or train.
Intentar.
To try or attempt.
Interceder.
To intercede or mediate.
Intercambiar.
To exchange or swap.
Interferir.
To interfere.
Internar.
To confine, intern, or admit to a hospital.
Interrogar.
To interrogate or question.
Interrumpir.
To interrupt.
Intervenir.
To intervene, take part, or operate, medical.
Intoxicar.
To poison or cause food poisoning.
Intrigar.
To intrigue or scheme.
Introducir.
To insert, introduce, a topic, or put in.
Inundar.
To flood or swamp.
Invertir.
To invest or to invert, reverse.
Investigar.
To investigate or research.
Inyectar.
To inject.
Irradiar.
To radiate or beam.
Irritar.
To irritate or annoy.
Izar.
To hoist or raise, a flag, sail.
Jabonar.
To soap or lather.
Jadear.
To pant or gasp.
Jalar.
To pull or tug, Latin America.
Jactarse.
To boast or brag.
Jubilar.
To retire or pension off.
Jugar.
To play, games, sports.
Juntar.
To join, gather, or put together.
Jurar.
To swear or take an oath.
Justificar.
To justify.
Juzgar.
To judge.
Labrar.
To till, plow, or work, stone, metal.
Ladear.
To tilt or lean to one side.
Ladrar.
To bark.
Lamentar.
To regret or lament.
Lamer.
To lick.
Lanzar.
To throw, launch, or hurl.
Lastimar.
To hurt, damage, or pity, reflexive.
Latir.
To beat, heart, or throb.
Lavar.
To wash.
Leer.
To read.
Licuar.
To liquefy or blend.
Legar.
To bequeath or hand down.
Legislar.
To legislate.
Legitimar.
To legitimize.
Leudar.
To leaven or rise, dough.
Levantar.
To lift, raise, or build.
Liar.
To tie, roll, or bundle. To confuse, reflexive.
Liberar.
To free or liberate.
Librar.
To free, fight, a battle, or be off work.
Licenciar.
To license or discharge, military.
Liderar.
To lead.
Lidiar.
To fight, cope, or deal with.
Lijar.
To sand, wood, metal.
Limar.
To file down or polish.
Limitar.
To limit.
Limpiar.
To clean.
Linchar.
To lynch.
Lindar.
To border on or adjoin.
Liquidar.
To liquidate, pay off, or finish.
Lisiar.
To cripple or maim.
Lisonjear.
To flatter.
Llamar.
To call, name, or knock.
Llegar.
To arrive or reach.
Llenar.
To fill.
Llevar.
To carry, take, or wear.
Llorar.
To cry.
Llover.
To rain.
Lograr.
To achieve, manage, or attain.
Luchar.
To fight or struggle.
Lucir.
To shine, show off, or look good.
Machacar.
To crush, mash, or grind.
Madurar.
To ripen or mature.
Maldecir.
To curse or swear at.
Maltratar.
To mistreat or batter.
Manchar.
To stain or smudge.
Mandar.
To send or to command, order.
Manejar.
To drive or handle, manage.
Manifestar.
To manifest, state, or protest.
Manipular.
To manipulate or handle.
Mantener.
To maintain, keep, or support.
Maquillar.
To put on makeup.
Marcar.
To mark, dial, or score, a goal.
Marchar.
To march, walk, or function. To leave, reflexive.
Marearse.
To get dizzy or seasick.
Masticar.
To chew.
Matar.
To kill.
Matricular.
To enroll, register, or matriculate.
Maullar.
To meow.
Medir.
To measure.
Meditar.
To meditate.
Mejorar.
To improve.
Mencionar.
To mention.
Mendigar.
To beg, for money, alms.
Menguar.
To decrease, wane, or diminish.
Mentir.
To lie.
Merendar.
To have an afternoon snack.
Merecer.
To deserve.
Mermar.
To reduce, deplete, or lessen.
Meter.
To put in, insert, or score, a goal.
Mezclar.
To mix.
Mirar.
To look or watch.
Mofarse.
To mock or make fun of.
Mojar.
To wet, soak, or dampen.
Moldear.
To mold or shape.
Molestar.
To bother or annoy.
Moler.
To grind or mill.
Montar.
To ride, assemble, or set up.
Morder.
To bite.
Morir.
To die.
Mostrar.
To show or display.
Mover.
To move.
Mudarse.
To move house or change, clothes, skin.
Mugir.
To moo or bellow.
Multar.
To fine.
Multiplicar.
To multiply.
Mascullar.
To mumble or mutter.
Murmurar.
To whisper or murmur.
Nacer.
To be born.
Nadar.
To swim.
Narrar.
To narrate.
Navegar.
To navigate or sail. To surf, the web.
Negar.
To deny or refuse.
Negociar.
To negotiate.
Nevar.
To snow.
Nivelar.
To level, even out, or grade.
Nombrar.
To name, appoint, or mention.
Notar.
To notice, feel, or note down.
Notificar.
To notify or report.
Nublarse.
To get cloudy or to cloud, one's judgment.
Numerar.
To number or count.
Nutrir.
To nourish or feed.
Obedecer.
To obey.
Objetar.
To object.
Obligar.
To obligate, force, or compel.
Obnubilar.
To daze, dazzle, or becloud.
Obrar.
To work, act, or behave.
Observar.
To observe.
Obsesionar.
To obsess.
Obstaculizar.
To block, hinder, or obstruct.
Obstruir.
To obstruct or clog.
Obtener.
To obtain or get.
Ocasionar.
To cause or bring about.
Ocultar.
To hide or conceal.
Ocupar.
To occupy or take up, space, time.
Ocurrir.
To occur or happen.
Odiar.
To hate.
Ofender.
To offend.
Ofrecer.
To offer.
Oficiar.
To officiate.
Ofuscar.
To bewilder, dazzle, or cloud.
Oír.
To hear.
Ojear.
To eye, scan, or look over.
Oler.
To smell.
Olfatear.
To sniff or scent.
Olvidar.
To forget.
Omitir.
To omit or skip.
Ondular.
To undulate or wave.
Opacar.
To make opaque, overshadow, or dim.
Operar.
To operate.
Opinar.
To be of the opinion or think.
Oponerse.
To oppose or be against.
Oprimir.
To repress, press, a button, or squeeze.
Optar.
To opt or choose.
Ordenar.
To order, command, or to tidy up.
Ordeñar.
To milk.
Organizar.
To organize.
Orientar.
To orient, guide, or position.
Originar.
To originate or cause.
Orinar.
To urinate.
Orlar.
To border, fringe, or edge.
Ornar.
To adorn or decorate.
Oscilar.
To oscillate, swing, or waver.
Oscurecer.
To darken or get dark.
Osar.
To dare.
Ostentar.
To flaunt, show off, or hold, a title.
Otorgar.
To grant, award, or give.
Oxidar.
To rust or oxidize.
Oxigenar.
To oxygenate or aerate.
Pacer.
To graze.
Pactar.
To agree, pact, or bargain.
Padecer.
To suffer or endure.
Pagar.
To pay.
Palidecer.
To turn pale.
Palmar.
To croak, die, slang, or clap.
Palpar.
To feel, touch, or grope.
Palpitar.
To beat, heart, or throb.
Paralizar.
To paralyze.
Parar.
To stop or stay, at a hotel.
Parecer.
To seem or look like.
Parir.
To give birth.
Parpadear.
To blink or flicker.
Participar.
To participate or inform.
Partir.
To leave, split, or divide.
Pasar.
To pass, spend, time, or happen.
Pasear.
To stroll or go for a walk.
Pastar.
To graze.
Patear.
To kick or trudge.
Patentizar.
To make evident or manifest.
Patinar.
To skate or skid.
Patrocinar.
To sponsor.
Pausar.
To pause.
Pecar.
To sin.
Pedalear.
To pedal.
Pedir.
To ask for, order, or request.
Pegar.
To hit, stick, or glue.
Peinar.
To comb.
Pelar.
To peel or to cut hair, pluck.
Pelear.
To fight or quarrel.
Peligrar.
To be in danger.
Pellizcar.
To pinch.
Penetrar.
To penetrate.
Pensar.
To think.
Percibir.
To perceive or collect, money.
Perdonar.
To forgive or excuse.
Perecer.
To perish.
Perfeccionar.
To perfect.
Perfilar.
To outline or profile.
Perforar.
To drill or pierce.
Permanecer.
To remain or stay.
Permitir.
To permit or allow.
Permutar.
To exchange or permute.
Pernoctar.
To stay the night or pass the night.
Perseguir.
To pursue, chase, or harass.
Perseverar.
To persevere.
Persistir.
To persist.
Persuadir.
To persuade.
Pertenecer.
To belong.
Perturbar.
To disturb or perturb.
Pervertir.
To pervert or corrupt.
Pesar.
To weigh.
Pescar.
To fish or to catch, someone, something.
Pestañear.
To blink or wink.
Picar.
To sting, itch, chop, or snack.
Pifiar.
To mess up, blunder, or boo.
Pigmentar.
To pigment.
Pilotar.
To pilot or fly.
Pinchar.
To puncture, prick, or click, a mouse.
Pintar.
To paint.
Pisotear.
To trample, tread on, or despise.
Pitar.
To whistle, beep, or honk, a horn.
Placer.
To please.
Plantar.
To plant or to stand someone up.
Platicar.
To chat or talk, Latin America.
Pleitear.
To litigate or plead.
Plegar.
To fold.
Poblar.
To populate or settle.
Poder.
To be able to, can.
Pudrir.
To rot or decay.
Polucionar.
To pollute.
Ponderar.
To ponder or weigh up.
Poner.
To put, place, or turn on, an appliance.
Porfiar.
To persist stubbornly or insist.
Portarse.
To behave.
Posar.
To pose, rest, or land, a bird, plane.
Poseer.
To possess or own.
Posibilitar.
To make possible.
Posponer.
To postpone.
Postular.
To postulate or apply for, a job.
Potenciar.
To strengthen or maximize.
Practicar.
To practice.
Precaver.
To prevent or guard against.
Preceder.
To precede.
Preciar.
To value or prize. To boast, reflexive.
Precipitar.
To precipitate, hasten, or rush, reflexive.
Precisar.
To specify, pin down, or need.
Preconizar.
To advocate or extol.
Predecir.
To predict.
Predicar.
To preach.
Predisponer.
To predispose.
Predominar.
To predominate.
Preferir.
To prefer.
Prefijar.
To prefix or set in advance.
Preguntar.
To ask, a question.
Prejuzgar.
To prejudge.
Premiar.
To reward or award a prize.
Prender.
To turn on, catch, or arrest.
Preocupar.
To worry or preoccupy.
Preparar.
To prepare.
Prescindir.
To do without or dispense with.
Prescribir.
To prescribe.
Presenciar.
To witness or be present at.
Presentar.
To present or introduce, a person.
Preservar.
To preserve.
Presidir.
To preside.
Presionar.
To press, pressure, or squeeze.
Prestar.
To lend.
Presumir.
To show off, boast, or presume.
Presuponer.
To presuppose.
Prevalecer.
To prevail.
Prevenir.
To prevent, warn, or foresee.
Prever.
To foresee or anticipate.
Principiar.
To begin or start.
Privar.
To deprive or to be very popular, slang.
Privatizar.
To privatize.
Probar.
To try, taste, or prove.
Proceder.
To proceed or come from.
Procesar.
To process or prosecute.
Proclamar.
To proclaim.
Procurar.
To try, endeavor, or obtain.
Producir.
To produce.
Proferir.
To utter or let out, a cry, insult.
Profesar.
To profess or practice, a religion, vocation.
Programar.
To program, schedule, or plan.
Progresar.
To progress or improve.
Prohibir.
To prohibit or forbid.
Prolongar.
To prolong or extend.
Promediar.
To average or reach the midpoint.
Prometer.
To promise.
Promover.
To promote.
Promulgar.
To promulgate or publish, a law.
Pronunciar.
To pronounce or deliver, a speech.
Propagar.
To propagate or spread.
Propasarse.
To go too far, overstep, or take liberties.
Propiciar.
To bring about, foster, or favor.
Propinar.
To give or administer, usually a blow or a tip.
Proponer.
To propose or suggest.
Proporcionar.
To provide, supply, or afford.
Propugnar.
To advocate or champion, a cause.
Propulsar.
To propel.
Prorrogar.
To extend, defer, or adjourn.
Proscribir.
To prescribe, outlaw, or banish.
Proseguir.
To proceed, continue, or follow up.
Prosperar.
To prosper or thrive.
Proteger.
To protect.
Protestar.
To protest.
Protocolizar.
To formalize or record officially.
Proveer.
To provide or supply.
Provenir.
To come from or originate.
Provocar.
To provoke, cause, or be tempting.
Proyectar.
To project, plan, or screen, a movie.
Publicar.
To publish or post, on social media.
Pujar.
To bid, at auction, or to struggle, push.
Pulir.
To polish or buff.
Pulsar.
To press, a button, pulse, or throb.
Pulverizar.
To pulverize or spray, atomize.
Puntualizar.
To specify or clarify.
Puntuar.
To score, punctuate, or grade.
Punzar.
To prick, sting, or punch a hole.
Purgar.
To purge or bleed, a valve, break.
Purificar.
To purify.
Quebrar.
To break, go bankrupt, or fail.
Quedar.
To stay, remain, be left, or meet up.
Quejarse.
To complain or grumble.
Quemar.
To burn.
Querer.
To want or to love.
quitar,
To remove, take away, or take off, clothing.
radicar,
To lie in, be situated, or take root.
rayar,
To grate or shred.
ralentizar,
To slow down.
ramificar,
To branch out.
ranurar,
To groove or slot.
rapar,
To shave, hair, or crop.
raptar,
To kidnap or abduct.
rascar,
To scratch, an itch.
rasgar,
To tear, rip, or strum, a guitar.
raspar,
To scrape or rasp.
rastrear,
To track, trail, or rake.
ratificar,
To ratify.
razonar,
To reason.
reaccionar,
To react.
reactivar,
To reactivate.
reajustar,
To readjust.
realizar,
To carry out, perform, or fulfill.
reanimar,
To revive, resuscitate, or cheer up.
reaparecer,
To reappear.
reavivar,
To revive, rekindle, or fan, flames.
rebajar,
To lower, reduce, or discount.
rebanar,
To slice.
rebatir,
To refute, rebut, or parry.
rebelarse,
To rebel or revolt.
rebobinar,
To rewind.
rebosar,
To overflow or brim over.
rebotar,
To bounce or ricochet.
rebrotar,
To sprout again or break out again.
rebuscar,
To search thoroughly or rummage.
recabar,
To collect, gather, info, or seek.
recaer,
To relapse or fall back into.
recalcar,
To emphasize or stress.
recalentar,
To overheat or reheat.
recambiar,
To replace or exchange again.
relapacitar,
To reflect or think over again.
recapitular,
To recapitulate or summarize.
recargar,
To recharge or reload.
recaudar,
To collect or raise, money, taxes.
recelar,
To distrust, suspect, or fear.
recetar,
To prescribe.
rechazar,
To reject or refuse.
rechinar,
To grind, teeth, or creak, squeak.
recibir,
To receive.
reciclar,
To recycle.
recitar,
To recite.
reclamar,
To complain, demand, or claim.
reclinar,
To recline.
recluir,
To shut away or confine.
recobrar,
To recover or regain.
recoger,
To pick up, gather, or tidy up.
recomendar,
To recommend.
recompensar,
To reward or compensate.
recomponer,
To mend, repair, or recompose.
reconciliar,
To reconcile.
reconocer,
To recognize or admit.
reconfortar,
To comfort or console.
reconsiderar,
To reconsider.
reconstruir,
To reconstruct or rebuild.
recontar,
To recount, votes, or tell again.
recordar,
To remember or remind.
recorrer,
To travel through, traverse, or go over.
Recortar.
To cut out, trim, or clip.
Recostar.
To lean back or lie down, reflexive.
Recrear.
To recreate, amuse, reflexive, or reproduce.
Recrudecer.
To worsen or flare up, illness, conflict.
Rectificar.
To rectify or correct.
Recubrir.
To coat or cover over.
Recuperar.
To recover or retrieve.
Recurrir.
To resort to or appeal, legal.
Redactar.
To draft, edit, or write up.
Redefinir.
To redefine.
Redimir.
To redeem.
Redoblar.
To redouble or roll, drums.
Redondear.
To round off, numbers or objects.
Reducir.
To reduce.
Redundar.
To result in or redound.
Reeditar.
To re-edit or republish.
Reemplazar.
To replace.
Reenviar.
To resend or forward, email.
Referir.
To refer, relate, or tell.
Refinar.
To refine.
Reflejar.
To reflect.
Reflexionar.
To reflect or meditate.
Reflotar.
To refloat or bail out, accompany.
Reformar.
To reform or renovate.
Reforzar.
To reinforce or strengthen.
Refrescar.
To refresh or cool down.
Refunfuñar.
To grumble or mutter.
Refugiar.
To shelter or take refuge, reflexive.
Refundir.
To recast or consolidate.
Refutar.
To refute.
Regalar.
To give, as a gift.
Regar.
To water or irrigate.
Regatear.
To haggle, bargain, or dribble, soccer.
Regenerar.
To regenerate.
Registrar.
To register, record, or search, a place.
Regocijarse.
To rejoice or gloat.
Regresar.
To return or go back.
Regular.
To regulate.
Rehabilitar.
To rehabilitate.
Rehacer.
To redo, remake, or rebuild.
Rehuir.
To avoid, shun, or shy away from.
Reinar.
To reign or prevail.
Reincidir.
To backslide, repeat an offense, or relapse.
Reincorporar.
To reinstate or rejoin, reflexive.
Reingresar.
To re-enter or readmit.
Reír.
To laugh.
Reiterar.
To reiterate.
Reivindicar.
To claim, vindicate, or demand, rights.
Rejuvenecer.
To rejuvenate.
Relacionar.
To relate or connect.
Relajar.
To relax.
Relamer.
To lick again or relish, reflexive.
Relatar.
To relate, tell, or report.
Relevar.
To relieve, from duty, or replace.
Rellenar.
To refill or fill in, a form.
Relucir.
To shine or stand out.
Remar.
To row or paddle.
Rematar.
To finish off, conclude, or crown.
Remediar.
To remedy or prevent.
Rememorar.
To recall or remember.
Remendar.
To mend, patch, or darn.
Remitir.
To remit, send, or subside.
Remojar.
To soak or steep.
Remolcar.
To tow.
Remontar.
To go up, overcome, or surmount.
Remover.
To stir, shake up, or remove, rarely.
Remunerar.
To remunerate or pay.
Renacer.
To be reborn.
Rendir.
To yield, produce, or exhaust.
Renegar.
To disown, deny, or complain bitterly.
Renegociar.
To renegotiate.
Renovar.
To renew.
Rentar.
To rent, Americas, or be profitable.
Reñir.
To scold, quarrel, or fight.
Reparar.
To repair, mend, or notice.
Repartir.
To distribute or deliver.
Repasar.
To review, go over, or revise.
Repeler.
To repel or ward off.
Repercutir.
To have an impact or repercussion.
Repetir.
To repeat.
Replicar.
To reply, retort, or replicate.
Reportar.
To report or bring, benefits.
Reposar.
To rest or settle.
Representar.
To represent or perform.
Reprimir.
To repress or curb.
Reprochar.
To reproach or upbraid.
Reproducir.
To reproduce or play, audio, video.
Repudiar.
To repudiate or disown.
Repuntar.
To begin to show or rise, economy.
Requerir.
To require or summon.
Resaltar.
To highlight or stand out.
Resarcir.
To compensate or make amends.
Rescatar.
To rescue or ransom.
Rescindir.
To rescind or cancel, a contract.
Reservar.
To reserve or book.
Residir.
To reside or live.
Resignar.
To resign or give up, reflexive.
Resistir.
To resist, endure, or hold out.
Resolver.
To resolve or solve.
Resonar.
To resound or echo.
Respaldar.
To back, support, or endorse.
Respetar.
To respect.
Respirar.
To breathe.
Responder.
To respond or answer.
Responsabilizar.
To hold responsible or blame.
Restablecer.
To re-establish or restore.
Restar.
To subtract, diminish, or take away.
Restaurar.
To restore.
Restringir.
To restrict.
Resucitar.
To resuscitate or revive.
Resumir.
To summarize.
Retardar.
To delay or slow down.
Retener.
To retain or hold back.
Retirar.
To withdraw, remove, or retire, military, sports.
Retocar.
To touch up, retouch, or finish off.
Retoñar.
To sprout again or bud.
Retornar.
To return or give back.
Retractar.
To retract or recant, reflexive.
Retrasar.
To delay, postpone, or be late.
Retratar.
To portray or take a photograph, portrait.
Retribuir.
To remunerate or reward.
Retroceder.
To go back, reverse, or retreat.
Retumbar.
To resound or boom.
Reubicar.
To relocate.
Reunir.
To gather, collect, or meet, reflexive.
Revalidar.
To revalidate or confirm.
Revelar.
To reveal or develop, film.
Revender.
To resell.
Reventar.
To burst, pop, or explode.
Reverenciar.
To revere.
Revertir.
To revert.
Revisar.
To revise, check, or inspect.
Revivir.
To revive.
Revocar.
To revoke or plaster, a wall.
Revolcar.
To knock down or roll around, reflexive.
Revolver.
To stir, scramble, or mess up.
Revolucionar.
To revolutionize.
Rezar.
To pray or to say, of a text.
Rezagar.
To leave behind or lag, reflexive.
Rezongar.
To grumble or mutter.
Ridiculizar.
To ridicule.
Rifar.
To raffle or draw lots.
Rimar.
To rhyme.
Rizar.
To curl, hair, or ripple, water.
Robar.
To rob, steal, or kidnap.
Robustecer.
To strengthen or invigorate.
Rociar.
To spray, sprinkle, or bedew.
Rodar.
To roll or shoot, a film.
Rodear.
To surround or encircle.
Roer.
To gnaw or nibble.
Rogar.
To beg, plead, or pray.
Rojear.
To turn red or look red.
Romper.
To break or tear.
Roncar.
To snore.
Rutilar.
To sparkle, glitter, or shine.
Saber.
To know, info, skills, or to taste of.
Saborear.
To savor or taste.
Sacar.
To take out, remove, or get, a grade.
Saciar.
To satiate or quench.
Sacrificar.
To sacrifice.
Sacudir.
To shake, dust, or jolt.
Salar.
To salt or cure.
Saldar.
To settle, a debt, or sell off.
Salir.
To go out, leave, or turn out.
Salivar.
To salivate.
Saltar.
To jump, leap, or skip.
Saltear.
To saute or mug, waylay.
Saludar.
To greet or say hello.
Salvar.
To save, from danger, or overcome.
Sanar.
To heal or cure.
Sancionar.
To sanction, fine, or penalize.
Sangrar.
To bleed.
Saquear.
To loot, sack, or plunder.
Satisfacer.
To satisfy.
Saturar.
To saturate.
Sazonar.
To season or ripen.
Secar.
To dry.
Secuestrar.
To kidnap, hijack, or sequester.
Secundar.
To second or support.
Sedar.
To sedate.
Seducir.
To seduce or entice.
Segar.
To mow, reap, or harvest.
Segregar.
To segregate or secrete.
Seguir.
To follow, continue, or pursue.
Seleccionar.
To select.
Sellar.
To seal or stamp.
Sembrar.
To sow or plant.
Semejar.
To resemble or be like.
Sentar.
To seat, suit, clothes, or sit, reflexive.
Sentir.
To feel or regret.
Separar.
To separate.
Sepultar.
To bury.
Ser.
To be, permanent characteristics.
Serenar.
To calm down or soothe.
Servir.
To serve or be useful.
Sesgar.
To slant, bias, or cut on the bias.
Signar.
To sign, with a cross, mark, or to brand.
Significar.
To mean or signify.
Silbar.
To whistle or hiss.
Silenciar.
To silence or mute.
Simbolizar.
To symbolize.
Simpatizar.
To sympathize or get along with.
Simplificar.
To simplify.
Simular.
To simulate or pretend.
Sincerarse.
To open up or be honest, reflexive.
Sincronizar.
To synchronize.
Sintonizar.
To tune in, radio, TV.
Sitiar.
To besiege or corner.
Situar.
To place or situate.
Sobar.
To need, handle, or feel up.
Sobornar.
To bribe.
Sobrar.
To be left over or to be too much.
Sobrecargar.
To overload.
Sobrellevar.
To endure, bear, or cope with.
Sobrepasar.
To surpass or exceed.
Sobresalir.
To stand out or project.
Sobresaltar.
To startle or frighten.
Sobrevivir.
To survive.
Socorrer.
To help, aid, or succor.
Sofocar.
To suffocate, stifle, or smother.
Solapar.
To overlap or conceal.
Soler.
To usually do or be accustomed to.
Solicitar.
To request or apply for.
Solidarizarse.
To show solidarity or sympathize.
Sollozar.
To sob.
Solucionar.
To solve.
Solventar.
To settle, resolve, or pay off.
Sombrear.
To shade or shadow.
Someter.
To subject, submit, or subdue.
Sonar.
To sound, ring, or blow, one's nose.
Sondear.
To probe, sound out, or survey.
Soñar.
To dream.
Soplar.
To blow or to tip off.
Soportar.
To bear, tolerate, or support, weight.
Sorprender.
To surprise.
Sospechar.
To suspect.
Sostener.
To sustain, hold, or maintain.
Subestimar.
To underestimate.
Subir.
To go up, climb, or upload.
Sublevar.
To stir up, incite, or revolt, reflexive.
Subrayar.
To underline or emphasize.
Suscribir.
To subscribe or sign, a document.
Subvencionar.
To subsidize.
Suceder.
To happen or to succeed, follow.
Sucumbir.
To succumb or yield.
Sudar.
To sweat.
Sugerir.
To suggest.
Suicidarse.
To commit suicide.
Sujetar.
To hold, fasten, or secure.
Sumar.
To add or sum up.
Sumergir.
To submerge, immerse, or dive.
Suministrar.
To supply or provide.
Suponer.
To suppose or assume.
Suprimir.
To suppress, delete, or abolish.
Surgir.
To arise, emerge, or spring up.
Surtir.
To supply, stock, or provide.
Suspender.
To suspend, fail, an exam, or hang.
Suspirar.
To sigh.
Sustituir.
To substitute or replace.
Susurrar.
To whisper.
Tachar.
To cross out, erase, or brand, as something.
Talar.
To fell or cut down, trees.
Tallar.
To carve, sculpt, or measure height.
Tañer.
To ring, bells, or pluck, play, strings.
Tapar.
To cover, plug, or wrap up.
Tardar.
To take time or be late.
Tartamudear.
To stutter or stammer.
Tasar.
To appraise, value, or ration.
Tatuar.
To tattoo.
Teclear.
To type or key in.
Tejer.
To knit or weave.
Telefonear.
To phone, call.
Temblar.
To tremble or shake.
Temer.
To fear or dread.
Templar.
To temper, moderate, or cool down.
Tender.
To hang, clothes, stretch out, or tend to.
Tener.
To have or to hold.
Tentar.
To tempt or to feel, touch blindly.
Teñir.
To dye or stain.
Terciar.
To divide in three, mediate, or slant.
Tergiversar.
To distort, twist, or misrepresent.
Terminar.
To finish, end, or terminate.
Testar.
To make a will or to test, delete.
Testificar.
To testify.
Testimoniar.
To bear witness or attest.
Tildar.
To brand, label, or put an accent mark on.
Timar.
To swindle or cheat.
Timbrar.
To ring the bell or stamp.
Tirar.
To throw, pull, or shoot.
Tiritar.
To shiver or shake, from cold, fear.
Titubear.
To hesitate or falter.
Titular.
To title or headline.
Tocar.
To touch or to play, an instrument.
Tolerar.
To tolerate or endure.
Tomar.
To take, drink, or eat.
Topar.
To run into, encounter, or bump into.
Torcer.
To twist, sprain, or bend.
Torear.
To fight bulls or to dodge, evade.
Tornar.
To return or turn, into.
Torturar.
To torture.
Toser.
To cough.
Totalizar.
To total up.
Trabar.
To fasten, hinder, or jam.
Trabajar.
To work.
Traducir.
To translate.
traer,
To bring.
traficar,
To traffic or trade.
tragar,
To swallow.
traicionar,
To betray.
tramar,
To plot or hatch, a plan.
tramitar,
To process or transact, paperwork.
tranquilizar,
To calm down.
transcribir,
To transcribe.
transcurrir,
To pass or elapse, time.
transferir,
To transfer.
transformar,
To transform.
transmitir,
To transmit, broadcast, or pass on.
transpirar,
To perspire or transpire.
transportar,
To transport.
trastornar,
To upset, disturb, or drive crazy.
tratar,
To treat, try, or deal with.
trazar,
To trace, draw, or plot.
trenzar,
To braid or plait.
trepar,
To climb or scramble up.
tributar,
To pay taxes or pay tribute.
trillar,
To thresh, corn, or to overwork, hackney.
trincar,
To seize, catch, or smash.
triunfar,
To triumph or succeed.
trocear,
To cut into pieces or chunks.
trompicar,
To stumble or lurch.
tronar,
To thunder or to fail, slang.
tropezar,
To trip or stumble.
trotar,
To trot.
truncar,
To truncate or cut short.
tumbarse,
To lie down or knock down.
turnar,
To take turns.
tutear,
To address as, to, informally.
ubicar,
To locate or place.
ufanarse,
To boast or brag.
ultimar,
To finalize or finish off.
ulular,
To howl, hoot, or wail.
unificar,
To unify.
unir,
To join, unite, or bind.
universalizar,
To universalize.
untar,
To spread, grease, or bribe, slang.
urbanizar,
To urbanize or develop land.
urgir,
To be urgent or to urge.
usar,
To use.
usufructuar,
To have the use of.
usurpar,
To usurp.
utilizar,
To utilize or use.
vacar,
To be vacant or to go on holiday, Peru.
vaciar,
To empty.
vacilar,
To hesitate, waver, or joke, tease.
vacunar,
To vaccinate.
vagar,
To wander or roam.
valer,
To be worth, cost, or be valid.
valorar,
To value, appreciate, or assess.
valuar,
To appraise or value.
variar,
To vary or change.
vaticinar,
To predict or foretell.
vedar,
To forbid, ban, or prohibit.
vegetar,
To vegetate.
velar,
To stay awake, watch over, or veil.
vencer,
To defeat, win, or expire, dates.
vendar,
To bandage.
vender,
To sell.
venerar,
To venerate.
vengar,
To revenge.
venir,
to come.
Ventilar.
To ventilate or air out.
Ver.
To see.
Veranear.
To spend the summer.
Verificar.
To verify.
Verter.
To pour, spill, or shed tears.
Vestir.
To dress or wear.
Viajar.
To travel.
Vibrar.
To vibrate.
Viciar.
To vice, corrupt, or spoil.
Vigilar.
To watch over, guard, or monitor.
Vincular.
To link, bond, or entail.
Violar.
To violate or rape.
Virar.
To veer, turn, or tack, sailing.
Visitar.
To visit.
Vislumbrar.
To glimpse or discern.
Visualizar.
To visualize.
Vivir.
To live.
Vocear.
To shout, cry out, or hawk goods.
Volar.
To fly or blow up.
Volcar.
To tip over, capsize, or dump.
Volear.
To volley, sports, or to discharge.
Voltear.
To turn over, flip, or capsize.
Volver.
To return or go back.
Votar.
To vote.
Vulnerar.
To infringe, violate, or damage.
Serocopiar.
To photocopy, rarely used.
Silografiar.
To wood carve or woodblock print.
Yacer.
To lie, located, dead.
Yuxtaponer.
To juxtapose.
Zafar.
To untie, loosen, or get out of, reflexive.
Zambullir.
To dive, plunge, or dip, reflexive.
Zanjar.
To settle, resolve, or dig a ditch.
Zapatear.
To tap dance, stamp feet, or strike with a shoe.
Zarandear.
To shake, jolt, or sift.
Zarpar.
To set sail or weigh anchor.
Zigzaguear.
To zigzag.
Zozobrar.
To capsize, founder, or be in great danger.
Zumbar.
To buzz, hum, or ring, ears.
Zurcir.
To darn, socks, or mend.
Acurrucarse.
To curl up or snuggle.
Apapachar.
To cuddle, spoil, or hug the soul, Mexico, ca.
Bolichear.
To go clubbing, Argentina, Uruguay.
Chambear.
To work, Mexico, Central America.
Charlar.
To chat or talk.
Chusmear.
To gossip, Argentina, Uruguay, Chile.
Cotillear.
To gossip, Spain.
Currar.
To work, Spain.
Fastidiar.
To annoy, bother, or ruin.
Flipar.
To be blown away, flip out, or love, Spain.
Fregar.
To scrub, wash dishes, or annoy, slang.
Molar.
To be cool or to like a lot, Spain.
Picar.
To itch, sting, or snack, eat small bites.
Pifiar.
To screw up or make a mistake.
Pololear.
To date or be in a relationship, Chile.
Pringar.
To get messy or be overworked, taken advantage of.
Rumbear.
To go out dancing, partying, Colombia, Venezuela.
Tapear.
To go out for tapas, Spain.
Trasnochar.
To stay up all night, pull an all-nighter.
Vocear.
To use the vos form, southern cone, ca.